Hello everyone, thank you so much for watching my videos and sharing it with your friends. I'm so thankful and delighted to have you here on my channel. This is Lavina Tilwani from Beyond Tarot, and I'm here with story time with Lavina Tilwani, and I just thought of sharing a few things with you as to how I got into the tarot business and how tarot came into my life, what took me there, and what are the hurdles that came into my life, and where I thought it would be just a hobby and how it turned from a hobby to a full-time profession. So I would love to share this video where more and more people can get inspired by my story and can also decide their occult journey with me. So, coming with the experiences that I faced and the thoughts that came into my mind. So, the first credit I would like to give to my numerology, where I tried to understand that my numbers were somewhere responsible for taking me on this path. So when you are, say, like your date of birth is, say, 30 July 1971, I'm talking about my birth date. So 3 was a number which is ruled by Jupiter, and Jupiter is connected to teaching. So the first half of my life went in teaching. I was a French language trainer, and I taught this for many years. And beyond that, when you are about the age of 40, your total number, that is 30 plus 7 plus 1971, my total number comes to 1. And then after the age of 40, your total number, that's known as the destiny number, becomes very prominent and it starts getting activated in your life. Your month, that is, my month is July, so July is number 7, and 7 is connected to Ketu, which is also connected to spirituality. So after the age of around 35 or 40, your month number, that is mine, is 7, and the total number, that is coming to 1, they become active and they start taking you towards what that number is responsible for. So since 7 is connected to spirituality and 1 is sun, so sun gives you business. Now if I connect 7 and 1, 7 is spirituality and 1 is giving me business related to spirituality. So I hope you're trying to understand what I'm saying. So your numbers are very much responsible for taking you where you want to go in life. So it's then I started realizing that the occult field is kind of calling me and wanting me to get into it. I just went to a friend's place in Dubai, and we had a dinner party over there, and she said that there is going to be a surprise for all of you at night. So after we finished our dinner, and one by one she started calling us in the room, and to our surprise she had laid the tarot deck and she was doing our readings. And while she was doing our readings, I was kind of getting so fascinated by her cards, and I was so fascinated by the way she read for me. I first thing decided that once I go back to Mumbai, I am going to look for a tarot card reader or a teacher, and first thing buy my new deck and start learning. So my journey began when I came back. I started looking for astrologers or tarot card readers, which were very rare at that time. Somehow I managed to get a teacher who was into astrology but also teaching tarot. But my journey began over there. But when people say that I have done level 1 and I'm a tarot card reader, I disagree with all of you, because when you want to dive deep, you have to learn from different masters. You have to connect with different people, try to get maximum of what they are ready to teach you. So my journey is not just subjected to one teacher. I have probably spent lakhs and lakhs of rupees to get where I am here. And I have, touch wood, got the best of masters who have directed me towards the right teaching, and they have always taught me how, more than connecting with others, you have to connect with yourself. You have to be pure, you have to be fresh, you have to have a mindset which is ready to help people and definitely ready to help oneself. So my journey was very interesting, and it took me almost 6 to 8 months to connect with my cards, to do free readings for people. I went on Facebook and I went on different platforms where I did free readings for people. And believe me, when you practice, when you give more to the universe gives you multifold, and that is what I learned. And people say that मुझे फ्री में नहीं सिखाना है, मुझे फ्री में कुछ नहीं करना है, I have spent so much money, I want to charge people this X amount of. So when you want to learn something, you have to practice, you have to use your skills and try and see whether it is working on people. Until and unless you don't do that, you will not reach where you are. So beyond that, I also learned tarot from many different masters who gave me different information, who gave me a lot of guidance. I went deeper and deeper into tarot. Along with that, I realized that one must also learn related subjects with tarot. So I got into numerology, I got into healings. Of course, healings started much earlier when my mother was learning Reiki, and she introduced me to Reiki when I was just 17 years old. And of course, at that time, I was not at all interested in healings, and I never thought I would be one of the master healers. And right now, my healings are so powerful because I dived deeper and deeper into spirituality thanks to my numbers in the numerology. So after I learned tarot, side by side, I was also doing other courses like numerology, oil making workshops, switch words workshops, abundance workshop, pendulum workshops, and I did many courses, short courses related to the tarot workshops. Like I got different information on specific major arcana cards, minor arcana cards. I specialized in the court cards. I went deep down in astrology connected to these cards. So it's not an easy journey for me because it's been like 15 years of my hard work and determination, and at the same time serving people and looking after my family, and doing so many other things in the background. So what I'm trying to tell you here is your passion is what is reflected in your work. So if you have passion to do things, definitely your work is going to shine, people are going to recognize you. That's where when COVID hit, that was a time where I maximum made use of my tarot cards. I taught about 35 batches at that time where people were absolutely free, they didn't have anything to do. So so learning tarot from me and taking it forward as a source of income was one of the things people really made use of. So I'm really happy that people learned at that time and they have it now as their source of income. So I have many students all over the globe who have learned me, more than 1,000 students who have learned from me, and they are studying abroad, and side by side as a part-time job they are also doing tarot as their business. So what I want to tell all of you is that nothing in this world goes waste. Whatever you learn, someday it will definitely be a help, and it can help you financially, it can help you to grow in life. Spirituality in itself is a very vast subject, and I am yet to dive more and more into it. I would not call myself yet a swimmer because I want to still learn better skills to swim deep down and see what is there in the underwaters, and try to go and see that more and more information is still lying deep below the sea, and that has to be excavated and still brought into practice. So tarot journey has been wonderful. My crystal journey, where I learned a lot about crystals, my numerology journey, which gave me so much of name, fame, and success. I do numerology for many TV artists and film stars, and many people come to me for brand names and their, like if whatever names that you have for your tarot business or any other business. So many people want to know about their lucky numbers, lucky car numbers, flat numbers, baby names, name it, and I do it. So in case you want to connect with me for any of these things, you can. And my journey has been so enticing, and it has been full of surprises, because this is not something that I really dreamt of. But right now, when I look back and see where I was and where I am now, definitely I feel I have grown as a person. Spiritually, I have grown and I have become calmer, and I try to understand people's problems in a better way now. I know how I can deal with life in a much calmer way. So if you want to join me on this journey, if you want to learn ways of dealing with things, you want to learn affirmations, you want to learn the law of attraction, you can definitely get in touch with me. And I hope you enjoyed the story as much as I enjoyed sharing it with you. I will get back to you with more such lovely, exciting videos. Till then, stay tuned and always have a smile on your face.